This is my husband before the black wife effect. So if I could get a black wife to help me out, please.
Oh, so fabulous.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again. It's your girl Dumebi. If this is your first time coming across my channel, you're welcome. I do hope you decide to subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for stopping by once again. It's so good to have you here. Welcome back. So there's this trend that is currently all over TikTok where non-black men, specifically palm-colored men, are praising their black wives. You know, everybody's rolling out pictures, before and after photos of what they used to look like before they met and started dating or married their black wife, and then what they now look like. And you know what, I'm just going to play a few of them. So do you guys see? So if it's not obvious, I'm going to point it out. There is an obvious stark difference between the palm-colored man before his black wife and after his black wife. There's this obvious glow up. They look better, they look younger, they look happier. They even seem to have developed a fashion sense and are now looking like fashion models. I saw some of those transformations and I was like, what? If you ask me, I think one of the takeaways for me is that black women have a crazy fashion sense and probably can work as fashion stylists. And not just black women alone. I think black people generally have a better sense of style, better culture, have better swag, and obviously they influence their non-black or palm-colored men when they come into their lives with this better sense of style, right? So this is a trend now, and a lot of people think it's cute and entertaining as well. You know, people are jumping on the trend, everybody's scrolling, watching these different transformations. People are praising black women, and I think it's good, first of all, that black women are getting praised, but then we have deeper conversations that have been brought about by this trend. But before I talk about them, let's just play some stitches and hear what people had to say.
The black wife effect is real. Okay, this is something that needs to be studied in universities. I don't believe in much, but I believe in the black wife effect, and soon you will too. This is me before I met my wife. I look like if Machine Gun Kelly was anemic. I look like Water Gun Kelly. Who parted my hair? Moses? And how do I look like a little boy and an old woman at the same time? Like, this should be an illegal build. Enter the black wife. Which I do every chance I get. You can't tell me that's not a miracle. You can't tell me that's not an improvement. What? Do you see this? Call me a leaky ceiling? Because I got the drip. This one's just a thirst trap. I'll give you a sec. Dude, night and day. And I'm not just talking about our skin colors. The black wife effect? Give it the Pulitzer. Give it the Nobel Prize. Give it an Oscar. Give it a Tony. Make it an EGOT. Fucking black wife effect, man.
Hey ladies. So with this black wife effect trend going on of people showing like their husbands before they met them and now their husbands now and how much better looking and well off they are, people are now resurfacing this quote from Ben Horowitz, a billionaire, that he made back in 2016. This is nothing new, of him saying that most billionaires prefer black wives. He went on to say that it's because we are very loyal and we provide a stable foundation for them. And there have been a couple of very dusty, regular looking black men on the internet who are upset about us praising this fact because he's saying that y'all are giving them too much credit for saying the bare minimum. Baby, let's not get into the discussion of praising people for the bare minimum. I promise you that's not where you want to go. That's not what you want to do, babes. Moreover, we really shouldn't be surprised or shocked or anything because there are countless millionaires and billionaires with black wives, and they're not even all white. David Lloyd Stewart, one of the only black billionaires. He's the owner of Worldwide Technology. Black wife, baby. Ted Sarandos, CEO of Netflix. The man that has provided you with countless Netflix and chills. Black wife. George Lucas, creator of Star Wars. Black wife. Peter Norton's creator of the Norton Home Security. Black wife, baby. So let's not play. This is not brand new. This is not, no, baby. They've been on this. Y'all are the ones that didn't realize it. And what's so hilarious about this is that looking at the media and looking at the men like that we see as rich and wealthy, the athletes, the basketball players, the football players, the rappers, they get a little money and they decide they want a white wife. Nothing wrong with that. Do what you do. Like what you like. I'm not mad at you. But the men with the real money, the generational money, black wife, baby. Yeah. Yeah, get into it.
Now, I hate to be the one to stir the pot. I really do, but I'm sorry. If I see some hypocritical shit, I'm calling it out. It's a trend going on right now, and they're calling it the black wife effect, right? Pretty much, it's black women who are married outside of their race, and they're showing the before and the after of their husband being married to them, right? Now, like I always say, I don't give a damn about nobody's preference. You can marry the size, shape, color. You can marry whoever and whatever you want. I don't give a damn. But this is where I do have an issue. Just read these comments. I'm loving these black wife effect. Keep them coming, ladies. 15.5 thousand likes. The material was always there. Sis said, rise, king, and he did. 1,200 likes. I love this trend. God damn, you won. Shit. Girl, what kind of seasoning you used on this one? Now let's flip the roles real quick. If black men was coming out here posting on this app, showing the before and after of they white wives and they other race wives, saying they put seasoning on them, because all the seasoning really is like you could just tell they've been involved in black culture and now they a little bit culture. That's really all the seasoning that they put. But if black men was doing this with they white wives and they Hispanic and Asian wives, oh my God, we wouldn't be able to breathe. I'm black, my daughter black, her mama black, she got 4 black grandparents. But if I was in these comments asking, oh, what seasoning you put on that one? Man, what? Y'all would be giving me hell. And don't act like y'all wouldn't.
I am going to hold your hand when I say this. The black girlfriend effect is nothing more than dressing up your white partners as black aesthetics. Please don't shoot the messenger. Because I see the before and afters, and before he looks like David, and after he's looking like Davido. And it's because he's having a sharp hairline, which has historically been black culture, African American culture. Suddenly he's having sharp beard, which has also been black culture. And like, I don't want to ruin the vibe, but it's like, I've always thought it was slightly strange to get a white person and kind of like them to adorn black aesthetics. Whatever happened to the regular Chads? Not every day has to be cosplay. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever happened to them looking like Chads and Brandons. You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect. I just noticed a trend when people were talking about the black girlfriend effect. It wasn't looking like black girlfriend. It was looking like people dressing up in black culture. But
I don't know if y'all have seen the trend here on TikTok where it's like a white guy gets a black wife and he glows up. He goes from looking like he plays Mario Kart for a living to looking like the cool uncle at the cookout. Every black family, a lot of black families got one of them, and I ain't even mad at them. Cause bro, the glow up be crazy. You be like, how is this gonna turn out? And then bro got a tape up, dressing nice, looking good, look happy as hell. And it's a whole big thing, right? The reason I'm talking about this is because last week, in the most unproblematic way ever, like the draft happened. You just saw a bunch of young black men who are athletes, right? Sitting on the couch nervously looking at a TV. Next to him was a pretty white girl. And fuck, TikTok went crazy. 30-minute slam poetry think pieces on why they hate themselves and they can't get them a black queen. How this is fucked up. This is oh man. And it's all this shit. But this week, it ain't. Like, if you go look at those comment sections, it's all love. It's all love and shit. It's love from me too. I ain't never gonna be mad at somebody who got them a pretty woman who, when they look like they shouldn't have got them a pretty woman. Bro got him one, and then she leveled him up at the same time. I ain't never gonna be mad at bro. He won. Really, those men are winning at life. And I guess my question is, why is there always this one-sided like argument? And it really be an argument. Y'all be on black men's asses on social media. Why is it like this? Bryce had a whole thing like, I was a college athlete, this is why, really explaining the real life shit behind it. Y'all wasn't trying to hear that. There were other black dudes who were like, white women are nice to me. Y'all be fucking up the movements. That's really what be going on. Because black women and white women in real life are just as nice to me. The only time black women are mean to me is on social media. Literally. In real life, all these women are nice. Like, at first, at least. Like, what the fuck? Unless you piss them off. I've never had these experiences y'all be saying y'all have with black women. That's just a side note. I ain't never been cussed out or no crazy shit. Not even by my mama, nigga. I don't know. I have heard stories by people who are very close to me. It's just never happened to me. But I date all races. The massive majority, I'm married now to a white woman. I know y'all hate me. But like, the massive majority of the women I dated throughout life were black women. And I had nothing but like good experiences overall. Fuck is we talking about? But it's just like when this argument comes up, it's always some shit. It's always some shit in one direction. Like, is this that mate guarding shit that people be talking about? Because maybe mate guarding is something that women feel and men don't. Cause bro, what? I never give a fuck. Baby, you did your thing with him. Good. Shit, good for y'all. I'm happy. I just think it's a bit hypocritical. That's all I'm saying.
Listen here. If y'all don't do nothing else today, I need y'all to check out the black wife effect trend going on TikTok right now. Like, baby, these men are eating down. I have consecutively watched a multitude of videos of men and a couple of women who are damn near unrecognizable because of the spice that their black wives added to their lives. And don't get me wrong, the people they were dating were already attractive. So it weren't like they were unattractive people. But the level up, oh, honey, it was like, let me go ahead and sprinkle that little black girl magic on you. See, that's why we say black girl magic. It's really a thing. Black girl magic is really a thing. And watching this trend shows you exactly what black girl magic can do for you.
Hey, I wanted to do a quick follow-up to this trend, the black wife effect. I'm loving these videos. Love all the love that we're getting on our video. But wanted to just share that the real good stuff of the black wife effect isn't a glow up. It's not about style or haircuts or how we look or reversing the aging process. But being with my wife for 26 years, married for 24 of them, the impact on my life is just undeniable and unimaginable. I never could have imagined the amazing impacts that this relationship, our marriage, would have in my life. And some of that is directly related to race. It's the ways that she's enlightened me in the spaces I've grown when it comes to my understanding of racial injustice and white privilege, and the way that my heart has changed, hopefully the way my actions have changed. And some of the ways have nothing to do with the color of our skin. The way she's loved me through the loss of my brothers and my parents, the way she's encouraged every dream I've ever had. But I was just thinking, maybe it'd be cool to share some of the stories of the different ways that the black wife effect takes shape. And so if you want to hear some of those stories, maybe I'll share a few more. But I just wanted to say the glow up, that's not even what it's about. There's so much more to the black wife effect than that.
I'm just a bit nervous about this black wife glows up her white husband trend. Like, obviously there's this shift in our society where more black women are dating outside of our race, and I'm all for it. I've always been for date whoever the fuck you want to. And with how much colorism and misogynoir that we have seen over the years within black culture, I don't blame us black women for being tired. But as someone who has dated white men, and I've said this before on here, I don't want our young black girls especially to go out here and automatically think that dating a non-black person is better. Let me be careful with my language because I know TikTok's going to be on my ass about this video, but understand that you have to vet every single last person you date, regardless of race, status. I don't care if this person says that they're going to take you to the moon and back. Vet the fuck out of them. And there are some chalkboard dusties who will see this trend and be like, ooh, I can come up off of a black woman knowing that we are the least dated. It's just, like I've said, I've dated them as well. Men are men at the end of the day. And people have started to talk about how black women are most compatible with white men. I think the only reason why it looks that way is because black girls and black boys are raised drastically different. The black community is so drenched in colorism, it's ridiculous. And rap songs are famous for colorism, and look who are the producers and the people at the top of these record labels. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's very intentional that our culture is shifting towards us seeing more black women with white men. It's very intentional. It's like, let's spend decades making this music where black men are degrading black women, especially dark-skinned black women, and now let's push this narrative and image of black women with white men. I feel like it's intentional. I'm not saying don't date outside of your race. I'm just saying that we should always critique what information and trends we're being fed, and we should always vet our partner regardless of race, wealth, anything. You need to vet your partners.
Okay, now this might be an unpopular opinion because I know it's trending right now or whatever, but the whole $1 million baby trend is going around with the black wife and white husband, and how somehow when they got with the black wife, she elevated him. Now, I just find that it's cringy to me. I need y'all to wrap it up. I don't like it because to me, what it gives when I see it is you chose a white man and good for you. You chose what you wanted, what you liked, what you loved. But then now you're trying to turn him into a black man and give him the black man's drip, the black man's swag. And I don't like that. It's cringy. Wrap it up.
So just like I said, I think it is a breath of fresh air to see black women being appreciated. To me, I think black women deserve their flowers, and I don't care if it's coming from black men or palm-colored men, other black women or non-black women. I think black women really are beautiful. Black women are mothers. Black women are powerful, and I like seeing black women being appreciated. But now, something that seemed to also be obvious to me is the fact that I'm beginning to notice that there's this trend where it's almost as if the narrative that black women go better with palm-colored men or non-black men is almost being forced down our throats. It's like interracial dating, black women dating out of their race is an agenda now that we are forced to actually see. Almost like we are being programmed to believe that black women are better with any other race of men than even black men. And as a black woman who is married to a black man who loves my black brothers, I don't really think this is a good thing. Yes, I believe in going wherever true love is for you, no matter the skin color of that person. But where we are seeing several kinds of trend that make it look like interracial dating is better or above dating within your race, especially in the black community, to me is disturbing. Now, there's been conversations about this black wife effect trend, talking about how if it was black men that did this trend and were praising their white wives and talking about how they've influenced their white wives with, in quotes, the black swag or the black culture and stuff like that, it will not be accepted the same way. And yeah, if I'm to be fair, truly, I don't think we will take it the same way, because we know how it can be, especially with these palm-colored women that now want to cosplay as black women. And speaking of cosplaying, yes, it is not bad to be in an interracial relationship or in an interracial marriage, but something that tends to happen is that when a black person gets into an interracial relationship, subconsciously, knowingly or unknowingly, they could get their non-black partners to start cosplaying, in quotes, as a black person. You see some of these black partners begin to think that because they have proximity to black people, they basically have the right to use the N-word or start speaking AAVE, or they start to act like they're part of the black culture, or even in the case of maybe like the females, they start to wear braids and stuff like that. You know, they begin to take on the personality or what they feel is the personality of a black person. So I want to know what you guys think. Is this rampant? Because I definitely have seen this happen. And then one more thing that I want to say is, with all the contents that we see talking about how black women and white men are the most successful couple combination or whatever, I want us to not be carried away by skin color when choosing who we want to be with. I do not want the narrative to be that once you're a black woman, all you need to do is get you a white man and you're going to have a stable home, you're going to get the ring and the picket fence and living the American dream because he's going to marry you and not make you a baby mama and stuff like that. That is not realistic. Just like this lady said, you need to vet anybody that you get into a relationship with. People are people, regardless of skin color. There are good people in every race, there are bad people in every race, there are injustice in every race as well. And again, another danger that this trend could possibly have is the fact that some of these palm colored men that are just watching on the sidelines will be feeling like the way to come up is to get a black woman. Yes, we cannot ignore the fact that there are going to be people that will think this way. Oh, for me to be able to get my life in tune and all of that, I just need to get a sister. And I don't want my sisters to be falling into this kind of trap of being used, of a man outside your race coming to you simply because he wants more credit in the swag department or in the culture or flavor department. He wants you to bring seasoning into his life. He's not coming correct for the right reasons. And I don't want this to also be an opportunity for us to talk down on our brothers. I particularly would like to see more black love trends, more trends that promote black love, a black man with a black wife, a beautiful black family. I would like to see black love being uplifted as well on the internet, in social media, because I know there's black love in real life, but I just feel like we're not seeing enough of this black love being put on display and celebrated on the internet as much as we are starting to see these interracial relationships being pushed down our throats on the internet. And I'm going to be ending this video on this note. Black women obviously bring value. We bring something to the table, and it's nice to see us being appreciated. And regardless of the angle this video decided to come from, which is superficial, sort of, if you ask me, because we're talking about a physical glow up, I believe black women are intuitive, are motherly, are wise, are protective, and they don't just bring that physical glow up to a person's life or to a man's life. They also contribute in other ways. We are definitely more than just our swag or our fashion sense. We are nurturers, and it would be nice to see black women not being degraded but being applauded for these qualities. It shouldn't take a palm-colored man to create a trend where black women are being celebrated in relationships and for what they bring to the table. You guys, please let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Did you know about this trend? If you're a black man, I would like to know what you think about this as well. I'm very interested in what our brothers think. If you're a non-black person in a relationship with a black person, would you participate in this kind of trend? And what value would you say your black partner, be it your black husband or your black wife, your black man or your black woman, what values have they added to your life? Please let us know in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.